Hello and welcome back to the Dubois County Humane Society for our Pet of the Week segment here on 18 WJTS. Jared Atkins with our best friend Kara Henke. Kara, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm great. I am enamored with this healer that just reminds me of a mini German Shepherd, and this is Ringo, you said?
This is Ringo. Ringo is a 2-year-old Hiller mix. Like you said, he kind of reminds you of a mini German Shepherd. He is just the sweetest little thing. He has been, he went into foster home for the long weekend, and they had such great things to say about him. He had 0 potty issues in the house.
That's
so
fantastic.
They said potty trained. He did good in his crate. He did chase a cat, but when they yelled for him, he did leave that cat alone and come right back to them. So that's always a good one.
Well, I mean, I can't blame you. Nobody likes cats.
Oh, don't let Ty hear that.
Just kidding.
Don't let Ty hear that
Ty.
one. But yeah, so he is just a sweet little boy looking for his forever home. He is up to date on all of his vaccines, and he has already been neutered, so he is just waiting for a couch.
Man, he's just got the whole works. Like, you have no reason not to come in.
Good boy.
He came in here and he was just kind of nosing around, and then he's just been set. I think he's mute. I haven't heard him speak at all.
Good set. Have a paw?
You know, the thing that fascinates me about healers, too, and some people that may not be dog people may not know this, but healers are actually one of the more intelligent breeds of dogs.
Very smart.
Super smart. They're quick to learn.
So our kennel staff has worked with him and has taught him sit. He does do paw on occasion. They're still working on that one with him, but very treat oriented. And this man right here loves a tennis ball. You give him a tennis ball, he can do whatever you want to do in his life. He is absolutely obsessed with tennis balls.
My universal signal for Caitlin to throw me a tennis ball.
So I don't know if you have, if you should follow our Facebook if you don't, but there is the cutest picture of him on there with his tennis ball in front of him. He is just, he's just happy. He can fetch it. He can sit next to it. He doesn't even care as long as he has a tennis ball.
How adorable that is.
Yeah, so he, I mean, honestly, he is just so perfect. I think he is just one of them that kind of gets overlooked here, and he is just ready to shine on his own.
Okay, so switching gears from Ringo, not that we don't love you, Ringo, but we have a lot to talk about.
We do.
So before we get into the big issue with the volunteer program, which I want to talk to, I want to speak a minute. Since you mentioned about fostering, I want to talk a minute about fostering this summer, because you guys always need fosters.
Absolutely.
And you guys are exceptionally in need of kitten fosters, right?
Yes, so it is almost a daily basis. I get a phone call with somebody needing help with a kitten. With kittens, we do not like to bring them into the shelter because they are so susceptible to different diseases and bring in diseases. So for us to be able to help them, we need to have fosters. So we are always looking for that. Some of them might be newborn kittens that need to be bottle fed. Some of them might be like 5-6 week old kittens that just need a place to hang out for 2 weeks. And we provide everything you need for that, from litter boxes, food, anything that you could possibly think of needing. We will provide all that with them. It's a great way to, I always preface it of my kids, we've done a bunch of them at our house, and it's really good responsibility. Like, my kids love a bottle baby, and they've took charge on some of those this year, and it's really cool to watch educational side just fostering them.
So now, speaking of the fostering, for people that sit here and they watch this program week in, week out, and they hear us talk about fostering, or for people that, have never fostered before, what's the process like? I imagine it's pretty quick, easy, and painless, right?
It is. You can go to our website, duboiscountyhumane.org. On the side there, it will say foster. Click on that. You fill that out. If you want to foster dogs, cats, you're undecided, you can put that. It comes straight to me. I review it, and I'll give you a call and set you up with whatever you're kind of thinking that will work.
Quick, easy, and painless.
Yep, absolutely. And then we work with you to figure out what's good for you to come pick them up, and we have all the supplies ready for you.
So guys, there's really no reason for you guys not to come out here and be a foster. We've talked about this at length for months, for years here. If you're unable to adopt, Kara and the team here, while they can always use volunteers, they can always use a foster. And if everything's provided for you, what are you really out?
And it's one of those things that, like this guy, he's been in the shelter. We did not know how potty trained he was. We did not know how great he loved to hike. We didn't know any of that because we weren't in a real life experience with him. So with them taking him and doing that, we are able to say, okay, this is how great this dog is, not just from our opinion, but from a real life standpoint.
Okay. So now I want to switch gears since you just talked about your children and we talked about volunteers. The biggest thing I want to talk to you about this week is summertime is here now. The kids are out. So, and you guys, as are, several other humane societies across the area, you guys do a summer volunteer program with kids and teenagers. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is our first year doing it. So I'm really excited for it. It's one of those things that I want to bring in an educational side of it. So it's not just hanging out with animals and having fun, which we will do a lot of that, but it's going to talk to them about enrichment, what that means, what that does for the dog, how we do that. So it's going to focus on that. They're going to have a day where they get enrichment items ready for the animals. They're going to have a day where we talk about vetting. And then with that, they're going to learn about like what a registered vet tech does, what a non-registered vet tech does, like what a veterinarian does. So we're like really want to make it to where it is fun, but also educational, and teach these kids from a younger age, like how to properly care for the animals, what it takes to be a good pet owner and things like that. So that way when they are adults and they are making those decisions, they know what to do.
You've talked in the last few months about fostering these relationships and these partnerships with other humane societies and shelters in the area. One of the ones in the nearby area that has implemented this program to great success, according to what I've seen on their social media, is the Dubois County Humane Society down in Newburgh. This is a program they've ran for a few years now. They always get tremendous success out of it. There's people that they post testimonials on their social media about, my kids went out and did this summer. This taught them this life lesson, this life lesson. So trying to bring that into the area here, I think is going to be phenomenal. I wish you guys all the best with that. And for those out there, it's like, you know what? That's a good idea, Kara. I'm going to get my kids involved in this. How do they do it?
So you can call if you want to do that, or it is live on our website. It's at the bottom. Just click on Junior Volunteer Camp. You can sign them up straight through there. With the registration, it is $80, but it includes a T-shirt, and we're going to do some different crafts and stuff. And at the end of it, we're going to do a pizza party. So all that's included in their fees, and we're going to have no screen time. So no screen time. If you've got kids, you know how big it is. No screen time for a little while.
All right. And finally, as always, donation time. Up on the DuboisCountyHumane.org website, you'll find 3 Amazon wish lists. We mention it every week. There's wish lists for dogs, cats, and miscellaneous items around the shelter. But we always pick out what's pressing this week. And according to your social media, just yesterday, I believe, it is kitten food and bleach this week, right?
Yes, it is. So it is the kitten wet food or cat chow, Purina cat chow, and then bleach. We go through so much bleach here. We want to keep it a clean, safe, non-germ environment for them. So our wonderful staff cleans a lot with a lot of bleach.
Your predecessor used to say every week, just bleach. Bleach.
Yep.
It was her answer every week. Bleach, bleach, bleach.
We go through a lot of it, and our community is great about stepping up to get us what we need. So
guys, we went through a lot here today. All this information that we just went through about the volunteer program, about Ringo, about the Amazon wish list, fostering, volunteering, all that information, again, can be found up on the DuboisCountyHumane.org website. As always, check their Facebook, one of the most active Facebook pages in all the county. And Kara, I think that pretty much nips it in the bud. I don't think we missed anything, does it? So come check out Ringo. Come take this guy home. Look at him. He's so smart.
Ringo.
Healers are so smart.
Can you sit?
Look at that good boy. Why would you not want to take him home?
Boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. He really is. He's a good boy.
Well, Kara, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure when we get to come over and hang out. I know you missed me with Ty being in my place last week. So.
He definitely brought some energy.
Oh, yes, he did.
And Plomero is still here, Ty. Come get him.
Oh. So for Kara Henke, I'm Jared Atkins. This has been your weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society here on 18 WJTS, and your weather is next.